Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Today, we're going to be talking about the full release of the Sunken Sea biome in Core Keeper. Basically, talking about everything with it. You know, all the changes, all the new NPCs, etc., etc., etc. Of course, some of this will add some little bits of spoilers, so just be careful with that. But let's go ahead and talk about it anyways. Of course, they offered the new Sunken Sea, the new sub-biome as well. New NPCs, Amaroth, the Sea Titan, Titan Boss, Morpha, the Aquatic Mass. So, of course, the Titan Boss is what we know, the Kraken. The Aquatic Mass is a different type of blob. Normally, we see the orange and we see the purple. Now we have a different one. 5 new enemies, Bubble Crab, Slippery Slime Blob, Tentacle, Caveling Scholar, and Core Sentry. Those are the 5. New Fishing Merchant found in the Azios Wilderness. Pretty cool. New Mushroom-like enemy that spawns in the Dirt biome. And from Fungal Growth. Fungal Growth will only generate in worlds created after the update. Ooh. So this is something that I actually missed, and I wish I knew about. New mushroom-like enemy. I don't know what that is, but Octarine Workbench with new tools, crafting, and base buildings. Octarine is like the new actual ore that you're going to be getting. Boats, of course. Portals that can be crafted, which do cost a lot to craft, but are awesome. New jewelry workbench allowing players to craft new jewelry. Table saw that can be crafted. Electrical table that allows players to cut wood into planks. Added a fishing merchant idol to the Azios loot drops that allows the fishing merchant to move into the player's base. We definitely need that. I got to get that. Sprinklers can be crafted at the automation table. We get sprinklers now for all types of sorts of food. Vanity slots. A dresser can be crafted, which is so awesome. I just found this out yesterday. Amazing. Bait workbench for crafting baits. Map markers, which is awesome as well. They stay on the map and there's different forms of them. Players can now eat food, drink potions, place objects, and fight while in a minecart or a boat. Oh, I didn't know that they added that for both of those. That's great. Added fungal growth that appears to the dirt biome. Fungal growth allows mushrooms to grow and mushroom enemies to appear. Fungal growth can also, I did find this, can also drop the slime blobs and the new mushroom enemy. Please note that the fungal growth will be available as a drop from the slime blobs in all worlds. However, it will only spawn in the dirt biome and it will only allow mushroom enemies to appear in the worlds generated after. Okay. So added different types of caveling moss that appears in the stone. So this is basically like allowing us to have more bosses and stuff like that. More mob spawning. So you can kind of use mobs, I guess. You can kind of probably get down to the point where you're automating mobs to like die consistently, just like we did with our slimes. So pretty interesting. New items: Octarine ore, 10 new weapons, 7 new offhands, 20 rings and necklaces, 24 new armor pieces, 20 plus new decorative items, 3 new plants, 2 new types of food, 5 new fish, new valuables, new legendary range weapon, bait that can be held in the offhand spot while fishing for different bonuses, new fishing equipment that to be gained from fishing in the different biomes, added a wood bow that can drop in the dirt biome, an iron bow that can be crafted in the iron anvil, and a new octarine bow. They look really, really nice, by the way. A lot of the octarine stuff glows, so it looks really beautiful. New unique location, the Sunken Sea biome. A new dash feather has replaced the hand mortar in the Azios loot table. The iron chunk necklace sold by the one merchant has been replaced with the mysterious slate device that becomes available after activating the core. New supported languages. Added a particles quality setting. I didn't actually mess around with that. The low light quality settings also disable shadows in several objects. This is really good for performance. I've seen people do this. The language of the game will default to set languages. When the game loads, select the third option down. Okay, this is just menu options. Balancing improvements. Bosses are now guaranteed to always drop at least one piece of equipment or weapon. Awesome. The cartography table and distiller table cost planks instead of wood. Okay, so they're basically making it a little bit harder to craft. So what they've done is basically said this: you can get a bajillion pieces of wood in Core Keeper. How do we make it a little bit more enticing to build and stuff like that? So they went back and they said, okay, you're gonna get the saw and then you got to convert them into planks. Makes sense, right? I mean, maybe they just decided that there was just too much wood out there, which I think that's what it was. Increased chance for chests to appear in the mold sub-biome and increase the rewards from those chests. That applies to the newly generated sub-biomes. Damage caused by players, Titan Soul Powers, and Thunder Beams now scales up with player damage, which I think we've seen that for the one Titan boss. Double the amount of ores than the ore builders, making them twice as long. Increased chance of the higher rarity fish. Increased damage to the all range weapons a bit. Ooh, I like that. Slight increase to the slingshot attack, increase the burning damage to the fireball staff, really good. Burning effects like tick a bit more frequently, but last for a slightly shorter duration. Soul orbs despawn time has been halved, allowing Titans to respawn quicker. Ooh. Half the attack speed, gained the Fast and Furious talent. Increased range damage, gained the well-trained aim talent. Increase the health ratio at which Gorm enrages and starts attacking the player. So they made Gorm a little bit stronger. The boss auto merchant now has 3 of each bosses. Respawn immunity starts fading out when any action is attempted. Merchants no longer drop all their inventory on death. I didn't actually know that they did that. Roots grow 1 piece at a time, but more often. The big larvas from like the hive mother eggs can now destroy hive walls when chasing the player. Ooh. Quality of life. Increase the hit radius of projectiles shot by the player. Merchants will follow the player when the player holds the item that they like, such as slime oil and mysterious idols. Increase the range of electricity from generators. Really cool. Increase inventory size to large chest. I love this. This is a great addition. Improved logic that moves a player out of the blocking objects to the wall and walls, so the player can no longer push themselves through to the other side. Fix so Titans can respawn while players are at the spawn location. Soul orbs no longer require the player to be nearby to disappear. Increase max zoom out of the map. I didn't see this actually. Quick swapping a ring shift click will prioritize swapping with a ring that isn't the same ring. Oh, I actually didn't know that they had that. That's really awesome. Added a border of the chat input field. I did see that. Increased density of the unique locations. Adjust the amount of wood gained from the roots of the Azios wilderness to match regular roots. Gravestones can be placed in water. Interesting. Art animation. Reduce animation overhead. This is just for basically performance. Healing effect no longer shows on the player. Adjust the position of the stun effect for several enemies. Audio accessibility. Dedicated servers. That's pretty cool that they have logs now. And then, of course, we have all the bug fixes, which I won't be going over because those are just fixings and whatnot. So pretty awesome. Let me know what your favorite fix is. I can tell you what mine is. The increase of the chests. Yes, that's right. I love how there's double amount of chests inside the large chests now. It's very good to have that. There's a lot of other options, obviously like other updates in there that I really enjoyed, but let me know down in the comments what you thought. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.